Do I use a microwave, you ask? Do you really gotta ask that question? Well, if you are, hell freaking no. And I will tell you why in this video. So in this video, I will quickly describe to you how microwaves work to heat your food, why I choose not to use them, i.e. the health consequences. So think about malnutrition or depletion of nutrients, cancer, inflammation, disease, weight gain, and aging. No good. So if you're interested in this stuff, continue watching this video. One more thing. I will share with you what I do to make up for not having a microwave. So how do I deal with making delicious food fairly conveniently without a microwave? I will share. So essentially what they do is they cause the molecules in your food to start vibrating. So to start moving around really quickly, and a byproduct of that is heat. So think about if you were to jump around a bunch, vibrate a bunch, do that for like a minute, and I'm sure you're gonna get freaking hot, probably start to sweat like I would. That is how microwaves heat your food. Interesting, eh? Now, this is where the first problem starts. So you may think that microwaves heat your food inside out, but that is wrong. What happens is the microwaves, the waves from the microwave, hit the outside of your food first. So it's gonna heat up the molecules on the outside of your food first, and then by either conduction of that heat or the steam produced from that heat, the inside of the food will get cooked. So typically what you're left with is a scorched outside of your food, and the inside is like maybe cooked. So first downside to using a microwave. The oven is just so much better to heat up food. But anyways, moving on. All right, so let's go into the list of health consequences, or the bad shit that can happen from using a microwave. So starting off with issue number uno. It is that it changes the structure of the components of your food. So think of, sorry for waving my finger around. Think of the vitamins, your minerals, your antioxidants, your macronutrients, so your protein, your carbohydrates, and your fats. All that stuff gets changed around. So let's go in depth into proteins. So when proteins are heated to a certain temperature, usually it's pretty hot, when they're heated, they become denatured. So they change in structure. And what happens with this is either your body doesn't recognize it, so it can't even use it in your body. So pretty much that food that you just ate is absolutely pointless and useless and is just gonna go right through you. Or it's gonna be used in your body, but that protein that is, excuse my French, fucked up, is going to be incorporated into something, and whatever it's going to be incorporated into, again, excuse my French, is going to be fucked up as well. So in the end, you're just left fucked up. So issue number one is that it changes the compounds in your food. So the beneficial qualities, the vitamins, the minerals, the antioxidants, the macronutrients aren't optimized. You're not getting the optimal benefits from them because the microwave can change their structure. So that kind of leads into potentially malnutrition or depletion of nutrients because you're not getting the appropriate nutrients that you think you're getting because the microwave is changing them. Goddamn. All right, so health consequence number deuce is that not only does it change the structure of your food, but it creates molecules and crap out of the structures or out of the molecules in your food. And namely what it creates is carcinogenic items, cancer-causing things. So first we're going to talk about what's created out of proteins. So there are two things that are really important to note. The one thing is HCAs, which are hydrocyclic amines, and PAHs, which are polycystic aromatic hydrocarbons. And these two babies are not only cancer causing, but they're implicated in neurodegenerative diseases, tremor, and they mess with your mitochondria, which are the batteries of your body, and they pretty much create your currency of energy, ATP. And so if that is messed up, then your systems aren't going to be working efficiently. And yeah, that's no good if you want to perform at your best and feel real good. So issue number one and creation number one is these HCAs and the PAHs. Now, from carbs, what the microwave creates are these things called AGEs. So advanced glycation end products. So yes, they're named quite conveniently AGEs because they contribute to aging. So pretty much what happens is that carbohydrates bind to proteins and other carbohydrates and create these things called AGEs that wreak havoc on your system. So AGEs lead to aging and inflammation and just havoc in the body. So number two product that's created, these AGEs, no good. The other carcinogenic things that are created or leached into your food is the crap that's in the vessels that you're using to heat your food. So think about like BPAs and phthalates. These things are endocrine disruptors. So they mess with your hormonal system, and your hormones are what dictate what goes in your body. So if your hormones are messed up, well then again, your body's gonna be messed up. So like there's a common theme going on. If your energy is down, if your hormones are off, if you're malnourished, your body is not going to be functioning efficiently. So the third health consequence is that it actually messes with these things called voltage gated calcium channels, which are super high in concentration in your heart and in your brain. So potentially if you're feeling like anxiety after you've used the microwave, especially if you're super close to it, then it could actually be your microwave, which seems super crazy, but it's actually a thing. Okay, so that is all I have for you for the health consequences. So three main things, that it changes the structure of the stuff in your food. So it changes the vitamins, minerals, antioxidants. Number two is that it creates carcinogenic cancer-causing agents. So you think of those proteins, those HCAs and HPAs, the fancy sciencey terms, and then think of what the carbs in the protein, the AGEs, the advanced glycation end products, which contribute to aging and inflammation and disease. And then the third health consequence being disrupting those voltage gated calcium channels, which mess with your heart and your brain and anywhere in the body that has a voltage gated calcium channels, which is in your muscles and a lot of other places. So those for me, like I just needed the first consequence to pretty much make me not want to use them. But yeah, that's why I don't use a microwave. So what do I do about it? How do I heat up my food and conveniently? Well, there's a few things you can do. One is just plan ahead. So I always plan ahead for my meals. I use an oven, and I just make sure that I like plan to put it in at a certain time. Sorry, that noise in the background is mustard being squirted. Anyways, yeah, I just plan ahead and I put my stuff in. It takes no extra effort, but just a bit of planning. Second is that I got myself a toaster oven. So the toaster oven is very helpful. It is small, so it's more efficient. It actually heats my food like faster and better, I find, and it gives like a really good crust on it. So if you have an older oven like I do, you probably don't have convection heat in it. So my toaster oven does. So it's better than my oven. You just pop it in there and bada boom, bada bing, you wait, and your food is ready. The third thing is just don't be lazy. It's good for your health. It'll make you feel better. Slight extra effort will actually have a huge payoff, and I honestly believe that. That's it. One more thing. Have you noticed when you eat your food out of the microwave, like the texture and the taste on it, it's just not the same as having food that is either freshly made or out of the oven, like chicken. If you're to heat chicken in the microwave, chances are it's gonna be soggy, the skin's gonna be all whack. But if you heat it in the oven or in the toaster oven, it gets all crispy again and you get to experience it just like you did the first time you had it yesterday. So yeah, another reason to use that oven. But you heard my rant on microwaves, take it or leave it. I just wanted to put that information out there so you actually understand like what microwaves are doing, because a lot of us don't even know this. It's just not common knowledge. So I just wanted to share that. I hope you got something for this. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any questions. Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like these. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.